I'm Gabriella.
And I'm Michael.
And this is Gridiron Talks.
Episode 12 of Gridiron Talks. I'm Michael.
I'm Gabriella.
And we have a good episode, a sad episode because we didn't get the W, but...
It's okay, some good news in Bears news, but we'll start with the game recap. The Bears came up one play short Sunday, losing a defensive battle to the AFC West leading Broncos 17-15 at Soldier Field, trailing ever since they fell behind 7-0 just 2 minutes and 46 seconds into the first quarter. The Bears finally scored their first touchdown of the game on Jeremy Langford's 2-yard run with 24 seconds remaining in the game. They went for the 2-point conversion needed to tie the game. Langford took a handoff, was stopped well short of the goal line. The Broncos recovered Robbie Gould's onside kick to clinch the victory, snapping the Bears' 2-game winning streak. The absence of number 1 running back Matt Forte and starting receivers Alshon Jeffrey and Eddie Royal was definitely felt in that loss.
Definitely, and I also have to blame Coach Dicka because that new McDonald's commercial came out, and he took off the Green Bay Packers sweater, so...
And they did win on Sunday, so
yeah. Yes. Very sad. But we're going to move on to the Bears news.
Yes. So speaking of Matt Forte, he's likely to play against the Packers. He's been out for the last 3 weeks with a knee injury.
The Bears waive backup QB Jimmy Clausen and promote QB David Fales to the active roster.
Sorry about that.
I'm pretty sad.
I know you're a big Jimmy Clausen.
He was going to be the Super Bowl MVP.
Today, the Bears opened wide receiver Kevin White's 21-day practice window, meaning they have 3 weeks to decide whether to move him to the active roster or place him on the season-ending injured reserve. So how do you feel about that?
Good and bad. Just kind of depends on how well he's...
I don't think he's in.
I don't think so either. No, which is sad, but he'll come out strong next year for sure. I have faith.
All right, me too. On to some happy baby news. Congrats to Jay Cutler and his wife Kristen Cavallari on the birth of their 3rd child and their first girl, Sailor James Cutler. I like the name.
I do too. Different.
Yeah, it is.
Moving from that, we're going to around the league news, starting with the Baltimore Ravens. Joe Flacco is out for the rest of the season with a torn ACL. Running back Justin Forsett broke his arm in the first quarter on Sunday against the Rams. He's also out for the season. On to some other news. Brock Osweiler to start for Denver versus the Patriots. Peyton Manning will miss his 2nd consecutive game. My boy Cam Newton threw for 5 touchdowns on Sunday against the Redskins. Career setting for him. Tony Romo made his first start on Sunday since suffering a fractured left clavicle in week 2 and carried his team to a win against the Dolphins 24-14. They will face the undefeated Panthers on Thanksgiving. Ex-Bears quarterback Josh McCown named Brown starter. McCown will start Monday versus the Ravens. Johnny Football will be the 3rd quarterback behind Austin Davis. Manziel was recently photographed out partying, which is a shame because he checked himself into rehab.
Yeah, they're very disappointed in him, I've heard. So.
Granted, he didn't break any rules or laws. It's just not a good look for him
after his domestic dispute with his girlfriend and then going to rehab and all that. It's just don't do that.
Not good at all.
If you're gonna be around people that you know are gonna film you and take pictures of you, it's not a good idea. When you're Johnny Manziel, you're in the spotlight.
And it was in Texas with his friends from college.
Yeah, so not a good look for him.
Not good at all.
So I know the Browns are very disappointed. But I wasn't expecting him to be 3rd string.
No, they demoted him big time because he was supposed to start.
Yeah.
And now they moved him all the way down to 3rd string. And
he was doing really well. Like after that whole rehab thing, he was doing decent.
Good, yes. Just he's trying to find his way in the NFL, and if the Browns don't want to keep him with all the trouble he has, he might not be an NFL quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think any other team will want to take on that trouble if he doesn't last with the Browns. So he's got to
step his game up.
Yeah, and he's got to start acting better.
Someone who has excellent character on and off the field.
I agree.
my fantasy football quarterback, who I'm absolutely in love with, Cam Newton, is my highlight of the week. His career-setting day on Sunday was absolutely amazing. Got me almost 50 points in fantasy. So I can't complain.
I can't say the same.
So his 5 touchdowns is my highlight of the week. All 5 of them. And then Ron Rivera's dab at the end.
Oh boy. All right. Thanks for that. Now it's time for my bear of the week. And it was a pretty hard decision. I know we had a tough game, but against the number 1 defense, I was happy with what I saw.
Yeah, it was good.
And Jay Cutler played amazing.
He did. I have to admit it. He did.
He did actually. He did.
I texted her during the game and I said, OMG, in replies, what? And I just said Jay Cutler. And
I was like, thank you, finally. But Jay Cutler's not my pick. I'm going to go with Willie Young, his 2nd sack of the season on Sunday against the Denver Broncos. So.
Yes. Good for him.
Yeah.
Second
he
consecutive.
goes fishing.
Yeah, he goes fishing a lot. Episode 12 of Gridiron Talks. But before we go, the Bears do take on Green Bay in Green Bay this Thursday. So a quick turnaround at 7:30. So hopefully a win.
Yeah, on Thanksgiving, and we just want to say happy Thanksgiving to all our Gridiron Talks fans out there and Bears fans. So hopefully we pull out that win for you guys while we're all in food comas at 7:30 at night.
And a very interesting fact, which we'll leave you guys with, the Bears and Packers have played 191 games against each other all time, and this is the first time they will be meeting on Thanksgiving.
Could be a sign.
Yes. And also, Brett Favre's jersey is being retired.
Yeah, and I'm really hoping that the Bears spoil that a little bit. Yeah.
Yes. So that's it for us. We will have all your game tweets at Gridiron Talks on Thursday. So
yeah, we don't stop working.
Exactly. And then we'll do a quick turnaround after Thursday for Tuesday's episode 13. I'm Michael.
I'm Gabriella.
And go Bears.